Welcome, wonderful Libra. This is your May 2022 Astro/Tarot reading. As you can see, I already pre-shuffled the oracle cards for you. So we're going to start with those. And we're going to clarify them with some tarot and astrology cards. After that, we're going to do the love portion of your reading. And lastly, I'm going to answer a specific question of yours with this beautiful deck here. So before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now feel the connection with your higher self, your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way and set the intention now to have a beautiful month. Thank you, Libra. All right, let's dive right in. We're starting off with the healing card with Chiron here and the Spirit Quartz. Then we have the Hermit and Venus. Okay, so let me just tune in for a second here. Okay, so Venus naturally rules the second house in horoscope, and in your second house in the month of May, mid-month, 16th of May, we're gonna have a full moon eclipse in your second house, which is in your horoscope ruled by Scorpio, but in general it's ruled by Venus. So a full moon eclipse in the second house can mean windfall, gaining some kind of money, and some kind of financial freedom, maybe just getting money that you're owed, or getting like a bonus. Full moon eclipse is actually like a manifestation of the result of the efforts that you have been putting in. Also, it can be payoff from your creative projects as well. And Venus is transiting also your seventh house of one-on-one relationships and contracts as well. So there we have also Mars and Jupiter conjunction that's happening at the end of the May, 30th of May. So this is a really lucky and abundant aspect. So you can actually get a new job. If you're looking for a new job in the month of May, end of May, you can definitely find it. Venus will also help you transiting your seventh house. So for those of you who are looking for a job, great time to do so, especially 29th and 30th. But in general, Jupiter is going into your seventh house of relationship and one-on-one partnerships. So it's going to stay there for a year. So it's very beneficial for those kind of relationship to have Jupiter there, unless really badly aspected. But with Mars, it's kind of an abundant aspect, because Mars is all about willpower and going after what you want, and Jupiter is abundance. So you will be driven actually to either pursue some creative project and invest some time to create something, or to actually pursue a career. Okay, so good luck with that. However, here we have also healing with the Hermit card. Both of these cards are really retrospective and going within and finding healing for your soul. Okay, so some of you are perhaps going through the dark night of the soul. This is the first time that I'm using this term in my readings, but here I'm guiding to say here that you can find beautiful things in winter here. You know, here we have all the things that winter can provide us. And funnily enough, you have the quartz coming here in the both cards. Actually kind of three pieces here. So if you're already working and there is perhaps some negative energy, you can actually use the quartz to bring balance and harmony. You see how these two and three quartzes are balancing and harmonizing. By the way that they look, that's exactly the effect that they have. So if you're having some trouble in your office or in a place where you work, you can actually bring this stone with you. You can wear it as a piece of jewelry, or you can put it on a place where you think most conflict is happening as well. So this will harmonize it. However, here you are really guided actually to spend some time investing in your healing. Okay, Venus is all about pampering ourselves, okay, doing nice things for ourselves. And I saw the love cards for you, and it's pretty much the same story here. This is also introspection. King of Cups you have, so that's also about healing. So in the month of May, it's a permanent healing. Chiron, the planet of healing, is also in Aries, where we do have this Mars coming in, Jupiter coming in. So that's all gonna help you actually resolve any kind of tension that you have in your job. You will be very driven with Mars to solve any conflict, okay, or to confront anybody who you have an issue with, okay. So be mindful of your words. Use this Venus aspect rather than perhaps the Mars. If you have any confrontation to do, Venus will suit your words and make it come diplomatic and nice, you know, just the way you know how to do it. You're a Libra. Okay, so let me just clarify this with tarot here for you, that we have a bit more insight. So as I shuffle, I would like to invite you that you please comment down below what kind of videos would you like me to create for you. Besides these monthly readings that I do, I also have pick a card readings, so those are really fun to make, and I enjoy doing those. So if you have your team, if you have something that you would like to see in the pick a card reading, comment down below and I will try to make a video about it. Okay. Wow, we have the Strength card coming in. So Strength card is a Leo card, and it's showcasing actually how much strength have you got during this past years. I mean, I know it has been hard for you, Libra. We do have Saturn transiting your 5th house. We do have, you know, let me see. Okay, beautiful. You know, 5th house is ruled by Leo, therefore I talk about it. 5th house is ruled by Leo, and 5th house is our creativity and children. And you have been Saturn has been transiting there for quite some time, a year or two. So you probably have more responsibility related to children or your creative projects, or perhaps some of you are dealing with a creative block. And here you have the guidance to actually go within, to stop looking for outer solution, and to actually stand still like the hermit and go within and find your healing coming from the inside. I'm guided to say that. And you could heal really, really fast, and you will gain a new opportunity really, really fast regarding to your finances, okay? So the Fool card is about outside offers and new opportunities, okay? It's not something that we have made for ourselves. It's just something that comes outside of us. So in month of May, you will have a new opportunity. I mean, it's no wonder with this Jupiter transiting your 7th house that you will have the possibility for a new contract. We have King of Wands in reverse here. Okay, so just be bold and be brave with Mars. You know, you maybe where you are at this point, maybe somehow your passion is not there where you are at now. So some of you in month of May are really gonna decide to change jobs, actually, to change jobs, to go suddenly in a new direction completely regarding to your career. Okay, but let me just clarify a bit more. So that's, you know, if you're happy at your job, great. But for those of you whose passion are a bit stifled, or who are having this negativity that they have constantly to heal from on your job, I think here Venus and Jupiter are going to offer you a new opportunity in the month of May. We have house tree and we have conjunction. Okay, conjunction again reminds me of this Mars Jupiter conjunction, so that's end of the month. Okay, and what else do we have? We have house 7. Again, house 7. Conjunction house 7. That's exactly what you have. You have conjunction of Mars and Jupiter in your 7th house of one-on-one relationship, okay? So let me just get one more card here. So house 3 is about communication. And so this new job might be about a mercurial type of job. House 3 is ruled by Mercury. So anything related to communication, blog, Virgo. Okay, Virgo is also house 6, and we also have house 2 coming through. Yes, house 2, we said we have the full moon eclipse. So yeah, you might be closing one chapter in May of how you make your money, house 2, and going in some other direction for some of you here. And some of you might have an idea to make some kind of passive income here. Okay, with the Virgo, it might be something. I mean, Virgo rules your 12th house. Virgo rules your 12th house, so it might be some hidden talent of yours that you find in the month of May that you can use and that you can make money from, or maybe even passive income from. Okay. Yes, so definitely new opportunity for you in the month of May. If you're happy where you are, great for you. For those of you who are not, you are very welcome to explore your horizons and enjoy life in the best possible way. For those of you who are creative, and you will also have a new inspiration. Like I said, Saturn is in your 5th house, kind of blocking your creativity or demanding a different approach, some different approach that is more like structured, and you know, that's not so very inspiring. But it looks like you will get new inspiration and definitely a new beginning, a new opportunity. Just don't shy away from this new opportunity, even if you don't think you're qualified for that. Where was that house? House 3. Even if you yeah, it was a Virgo card that we had, and with Virgo card being in your 12th house, you actually might be more qualified or over qualified for this new job, and you might not even know that. It might be some talent from your past life that you're not even aware of, or that you haven't yet tapped in. So, all right, don't be afraid to take the leap and to take a new opportunity. I always say life is too short to stay where you're not satisfied. So if this other opportunity that represents itself, don't be afraid to use it and take it. Okay? And remember to pamper yourself with these beautiful cards here. You come first. Okay? When you sort yourself, then everybody else. Okay? But you need to fill your own cup first and then everybody else's. We have here, for your love part of the reading, Svadhyaya. I hope that's how you pronounce it. We have the King of Cups and Seaweed. And we have Purity of Purpose. Okay, and she's aiming right toward Venus. Okay, so like I mentioned in the love part of the reading, the same energy kind of applies about healing, because 7th house, where this Mars and Jupiter are moving towards, is also house of one-on-one relationship and marriage, you know, anything related to contract. So either is a business contract or a marriage contract. Okay, 7th house rules the contract. So you will have finally some relief in your marriage if you're married for the next year. As long as the Jupiter is staying in your 7th house, you will find easily to find joy with your partner and some kind of purpose here, maybe a new purpose of your relationship. You'll find it easy to relax with your partner and enjoy finer things in life here with the King of Cups. And it will be easy for you to feel emotionally fulfilled with the King of Cups. You are also reminded again to go within. This card is very similar to Hermit, here this reminds me of a birth chart. Okay, so if you haven't had your natal birth chart reading done, perhaps it's time for you to invest a little time into exploring the astrology meaning of your chart. I always recommend at least knowing your north node and south node positions, okay, of the chart. Just knowing your south node and north node position and just reading about it or listening to a YouTube maybe video you will learn a lot about what is your, you know, what are your good sides, what are you talented in, how can you utilize your energy to the best of your abilities, and what you should strive for in this life. Why did your soul crave this experience in this timeline right now? So I'm guided to say, please be mindful of your North Node position. If you know what it is, maybe do a bit digging, a bit more digging. I mean, I know astrology is complicated. I've been studying for 20 years now, and it's an endless, you know, rabbit hole. There's always more to learn in astrology. But if you're a beginner and you don't know where to start, I always advise at least knowing your North Node position and your South Node position, the signs that they're in and the houses that they're in, and just knowing that about yourself, it's enough for start. Okay. Okay, so as far as your love life, like I said, for those of you who are single, this Jupiter in your 7th house, and I mean, conjuncting with Mars, maybe even in May already, you might meet somebody new at the end of the month. And for those of you who are, you know, not meeting anybody this month, but you have a full year of Jupiter staying in your 7th house of one-on-one relationship partnerships, if you're open to meeting somebody new, you will have the opportunity. We have here the Sun in Sagittarius. Like I said, and Jupiter is ruling Sagittarius, and here we have the root chakra as well. So for some of you, maybe you can do some root chakra cleansing here, because she's still a bit hurt. But, you know, and that's why this healing is important. So if you're going to attract a new partner in this year, during this transit of Jupiter through your 7th house, maybe that's why you're guided here now, that you heal a bit more in the month of May, so that when the new partner arrives, that you're ready for him, or that you attract the most vibrant person for you. Okay, the higher you vibrate, the more you resonate with the high vibrational people. Okay, so try to raise your frequency. And you have here seaweed. I'm guided to say maybe you can incorporate seaweed into your baths or into your meals. It's very healthy. Okay, or just cleansing yourself with baths. Okay, cleansing ourselves. Some do it with sage. Some you can cleanse yourself with every element. Basically, you can just stay on the wind and be air purified. You can make a bath and you can be water purified. We have sage, fire, and earth. You know, they have mud baths as well. Okay, but anyway, there's a lot of ways how you can pamper yourself and cleanse your energy as well. So I recommend doing that in the month of May. And beautiful, beautiful transit of Jupiter. I'm wishing you all the best with that, and that you use it well. I'll just shuffle a bit more now that we have a bit more information about your love life, because, you know, Saturn is still transiting your over there 5th house. So, but the Jupiter will help. Okay, what is this? Queen of Cups. Oh, sorry, Queen of Swords. We have 2 of Cups. And we have Queen of Swords, and we have 3 of Wands. Okay, yes. I think some of you have somebody already on your mind who you're interested in, and who you probably have some sort of connection to already. You see how they are connected energetically here. Their hands physically are still not intertwined. So perhaps you have some kind of astral connection to somebody. Maybe you can feel their energy, maybe they can feel yours, but perhaps there is no communication. This is resonating for some of you. You have a connection and a bond, spiritual bond with somebody, but you're not in communication, and you're still waiting on that person to say something. I'm giving up on you. I'm channeling that song. Okay, possibly Aquarius here. Okay, so that's a story for some of you. For others of you who are in a relationship with someone, you might be waiting to go somewhere together on a trip. You might be planning a trip together for the summer. But to make sure that you communicate both what you want and what you want to achieve from this trip and from your relationship as well. Again, we do have Saturn coming through. No wonder, like I said, it's in your 5th house of love and romance. And it's still going to be there for a year. Okay, guys? It's going to be another year. But luckily, we have Jupiter this year in your 7th house. So if you're married, it's really going to take off loads of the Saturn energy that you had to deal on just with Saturn. Now we have a Jupiter help with a sextile. It's throwing a beautiful aspect to Saturn over there, supporting one. Okay, and Saturn is also going to support Jupiter with the sextile as well. So yes, if there is, if you're single and you're looking, I mean, Saturn might have literally blocked you from a partner for the last 2 years. Okay, and perhaps there is just a spiritual bond, and you're not really in communication with that person because of Saturn there has restricted you. Maybe it's this Corona thing that has been going on, or maybe you're just living too far away. Okay, but like I said, Saturn will leave, and you do have Jupiter transit. But here you're also guided to put more action into your love life. Okay, here we have Yang energy, and she is also purity of purposes. What do you want to achieve in your love life? What is your goal here? Here you have guidance that you actually put energy into what you want to accomplish in love department as well. Okay, that you don't just stay around lingering and waiting for things to happen on their own. If you want a date, you go out and about and find a date. You don't just stay at home all day and doing nothing, okay? And wait for something to magically appear. I mean, that's rarely going to happen, that somebody comes through your roof down and asks you on a date, would it? Okay. And like I said, Saturn has been blocking you. Maybe you didn't feel comfortable. Maybe you didn't really feel like dating or something. But Jupiter here in your 7th house, like I said, can really bring you a long-term partner that has beautiful effect on your love life. Okay, so be out and about. Go out with your friends. Maybe you'll meet an Aquarius. And yeah, Aquarius is ruling your 5th house where we do have Saturn. Okay, so for those of you who doesn't know, okay, so Saturn, you know, has been kind of restricting your 5th house because that's what Saturn does. Or if you met somebody, it might have been a Capricorn, or maybe someone serious or very much older than you. Okay, so you still might manifest those types of relationship for the next year as long as your Saturn is staying in your 5th house or in Aquarius. Yeah, so someone older can come your way, someone who is more mature, definitely, and maybe even a 7-year gap older. You know, you would be the the younger person here, I think, because Saturn, yeah, you might meet somebody older. So those are the type of people that Saturn can bring. But you also have Jupiter transiting your 7th house, so Saturn and Jupiter together, that means maybe somebody who has both Sagittarius and Capricorn qualities, because those two signs are close to one another. So somebody who has Capricorn placements is most likely also having some planets in Sagittarius. So it might be a mix of Capricorn and Sagittarius that you are attracting in your love life for the overall next year, 1 year fully. Okay, all right, that's it for the love part of the reading. Now let's move on to answering specific question of yours. So please think of a question, only one question, because if you think of more, then we're gonna have lots of cards flying up and we're not gonna get a straight on answer. So please decide one question and think about one question as I shuffle, and I will read you the answer straight from the book. Just let me grab it. It's here on the side. There we are. Okay. Okay, how many do we have? 3. Far too many. Okay, please focus on that one question. There we are. Beautiful. Okay, we have butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Okay, that reminds me of Pluto. And Pluto is in your 4th house. He is transforming you, definitely. Your roots, you know, we did have a root chakra coming through. You are changing like a butterfly here, dear Libra. Okay, so here I think you're guided to know the transformation is beautiful. Just imagine suddenly having the ability to fly, and you've been caterpillar yesterday. Okay. Joy and the beautiful lightness of being alive and creative in the world is the focus when butterfly spirit flutters before you. Transformation is inevitable as you grow into your most beautiful, empowered self. Indeed, you will go through some uncomfortable stages as you let go of the form of your life that no longer fit the new you. Even relationship must go through shifts to match your new emerging self. If you focus on the beauty and not the challenges, stop taking yourself too seriously and choose to be playful, loving, and joyous, you will soon know the miracle your soul wants to experience through you. Today is a day for joy, so light. Look around and see the beauty that is everywhere and in everyone, including you. That's all I have for you in this reading, dear Libra. But you can also enjoy the readings that I made for your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Thank you for sharing your time with me, wonderful Libra. It was a pleasure to read for you. Please comment what kind of videos would you like me to create for you and the impressions of this reading. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so that you know when the pick a card readings are out, and have a beautiful May.